Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about 7 things that narcissists do when they lose control over you. And before I get going, I would request you all to like, share, subscribe the channel and hit the notification bell so you guys are updated whenever we put out a new content. Now let's get going. So number 1, fake apology. These narcissists are really smart and manipulative, and they have this, tactic up their sleeve, of fake apology. And that apology would really sound fake, look fake, overall. I mean, any person can identify that it's something fake. They really don't mean it. They're just saying it for the sake of saying. It's a kind of that tiny little crumb of bread that they throw at you. This fake apology, and then you think that, oh, he or she is realizing the mistake. She's gonna change. He's gonna change. I'm sure one day they are going to change. Things are going to be perfect, fine, and happy ever after. No, like immediately after they apologize, they may continue doing the same thing, or maybe after a day again they're gonna be back to square one. So they never change. Yeah. And their apology is shallow and meaningless. So there is no reason to fall for their fake apology. Narcissists, they know it all. They are perfect, they are superior, they are entitled, and they don't need to make any changes. Maybe just a tiny bit of a play they can put up, by apologizing. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. And you're happy. Oh yes, at least she's realizing. Yes, he's realizing. One day he's gonna change. I'm gonna. And again, you go down that same lane. And that is how it is. So the first one is fake apology. The second one is hoovering. Now hoovering is, it's a kind of a force engagement with someone who's wanting to disengage, and in this force engagement all kinds of manipulation tactics are used. Yeah. Love bombing, smear campaign, stalking, many more. I mean, this is basically to connect to you, and maybe you might lash out, or maybe you might give a negative response. That hardly matters. What matters is a response from your end. Yeah. And the narcissists know, I mean, that is their oxygen, that attention, whether it is positive, negative, whatever it is, that is their oxygen, and they survive on that. So even if you're angry and you just can't tolerate them at all, they are going to do something where you are just going to lash out at them and call them out and attack them and tell them to stay away. And that's it. That's what they want. They want any kind of attention, negative, positive, whatever. So they keep hoovering, and generally they do hoover once they see either they are losing control over you, or when they see that you are a future prospect. I mean, you are a you can be a good supply. So then also they do the hoovering. They start flying in and around of you, and making their presence felt, and making it obvious that they exist, and you need to connect to them, and you need to give attention to them. So that is what hoovering is. So these narcissists will get on to hoovering as well. In a negative situation where things are very bitter, the narcissist might engage in smear campaign, and they might hoover and go on doing this smear campaign, and then you are going to just contact them and tell them, why the hell are you doing this? Why don't you leave me alone? And then a communication channel opens up. Yeah. And they have a lot of manipulation tactics. They know your weak buttons, and they know when to press what. So yes, these narcissists are very manipulative, and they do a lot of this hoovering. So hoovering is done when they are interested, and hoovering is done with the purpose of discarding later. Yes, I mean, like when they are really hurt, when you have caused them narcissistic injury, their hoovering might be for vengeance. Yeah, they might, hoover around and do all of it to, make you feel more miserable, or maybe to get you back and again teach you a lesson and discard you. So yes, hoovering is either to get you, or hoovering they do in order to discard you, badly later. So they hoover around. The next thing that these narcissists do when they see or when they feel that they are losing control over you is that, they get into chance encounter. Yes, they might try and show up somewhere, or they might know your schedule, so they might, cross the, same street, exactly when you cross, or when you go to a cafe, they might also, coincidentally, be present there. So chance encounter is again one of the tactics that they do in order to get to you, so that they keep you reminded of them, or, under certain situation and circumstances, they can open up a, channel for communication. So yes, chance encounter is also one of the things they do. The other thing that these narcissists does is, emotional blackmail, playing victim. I did so much, and this is what you're doing, this is how you're dumping, this is what I deserved, I did so much for you, and it's okay, I think I have a bad luck, I did so much, and this is what you have, you know in return. So, they might get into all those emotional blackmails. I sacrificed myself, I sacrificed, my happiness just to get things for you, and look, now you're giving up on me. Is this how you, pay back people who sacrificed a lot for you? So, they get into all those nasty, emotional blackmails. And these narcissists are pathological liars and manipulators. So don't expect anything that it is coming from their heart. Anything and everything they do or they say to you, I mean, you as a victim, I mean, the entire goal is to control you and get you to do what they want. They see you as a puppet, and they are just controlling and pulling the strings. The next thing that these narcissists do, when they fear that they are losing control over you, is, they will make false accusations. They are going to, accuse you of this. Oh, you did this, you did that, I was all okay, I was all right. Well, you want to know why I was angry? Because you did this. Why am I angry? Because you wasted money over here. Why am I angry? Because you never paid attention. You were never the serious kind. So, they'll start, accusing you of this and that and whatnot. So, false accusation is also one of the things they do when they see that they are losing control over you. The next thing that they do when they see that they are losing control over you is, they get into smear. Yes, smear campaign is a favorite tool of these narcissists to hurt you, to, malign your image, to malign and tarnish your image and, persona. They are going to, smear about you to your friends, to your co-workers, to your family members, to people. And some of these high range narcissists are going to, do this smear campaign online also, that, my husband did this, let's make it a movement and let's join hands together, and in no time a personal dispute becomes an activism. I mean, it's actually smear, but it takes the form of an activism, and more people come in and it happens. So that's really sad. These narcissists will also use their flying monkeys, or, they are going to engage their enablers, and they are going to keep on making you feel miserable. So that is the reason, when you are away from a narcissist, make sure that you go no contact with their enablers and the flying monkeys. If it's in relation, friend, neighbor, whatever, make sure you go no contact with them. Otherwise, they're going to keep on bringing in that message. Yeah, they're going to keep on tormenting you here, second guessing you, gaslighting you. So yes, these narcissists won't hesitate in, smear campaigning against you the moment they fear that they are losing, control over you. And the last thing that these narcissists do when they feel that they are losing control over you is that they are going to threaten you. If you are not going to do this, I'm going to leave you. If you are not going to do this, I'm going to, take the kids and go away. If you are not going to do this, I'm not going to, speak to you. If you are not going to do this, I'm going to end my life. If you're not going to do this, I'm going to do this. It's endless. It's absolutely immature, nonsensible things that you will hear from a narcissist. I mean, they might be earning, well educated, whatsoever, but their threats are, nothing mature. It's almost like an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old who doesn't get a toy, throws all that, rage. So it's like that. So these narcissists are going to threaten you, and I think that is the, you know uh, the last of the remedies, that they have, is to threat you. Otherwise they're going to try other things. So yes, these were a couple of things that these narcissists do when they feel that they are losing control over you, or when they see that, you are getting a little drifted away from them, taking back your autonomy and trying to outgrow. Yeah. And in case if I've missed in, please make sure you comment it below, and I mean, let's work it out together and let's grow this community. And yes, all of your interesting comments are really helpful, because it gives a lot of different perspective and different insights. So make sure you find out some time and comment your thoughts below. And yes, this was it. Till then, take care of yourself. Lots of love and blessings to all of you. Bye.